Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Philantopone, and I'm back with another brand new VR game here called The Rig. Now, this game made a very brief appearance on this channel like 3 years ago when it was announced. It was like in one of my top 10 upcoming releases, and for whatever reason, I guess it didn't come out until now. So I saw it and I said I had to try it, so let's go ahead and do it. I think it's going to be a story-driven, kind of like murder mystery game in space. So let's do it.
To Abigail Reese Pike, recording on carrier channel NG16. These longer jumps through leap space take a toll. All migraines and lucid daydreams, like you're trapped in rock-hard memory. In my head, I'm back in orbital lockup, 1 year ago, almost to the day.
All cell block 7 prisoners stand still for daily status check.
Alright, so I'm in jail.
Hey, got time for one more this morning?
I was just making the rounds. See the warden's memo?
Says here inmate 216 goes free today.
Mr. Lucky.
What do you do anyways?
Hands caught in the company cookie jar. Says he didn't do it, of course. Says his own brother hacked his corporate account. Same old story.
Here's your junk out of storage, Mr. Innocent. I'll key him out, then let's go grab a coffee, yeah?
Sounds pretty good to me.
Alright, I'm free. Alright, I'm using the index controllers, by the way. There does not appear to be finger tracking, but the grip just motion is working, or whatever. Can I put this away? Please get in touch if you see this and are able while in lockup. I have reason to believe your innocence. Be careful with whom you lay trust. Parole granted to Willard H. Pike. 2092. Okay, I don't know if I'm supposed to store any of this stuff.
Old moments take hold in strange succession. I'd swear I'm staring down the old complex on Huygens Street, the way it was in August.
And we return to our story
months ago.
of the hour as representatives of Reach Corporation have just released a statement outright denying the existence of the rumored documents at the center of a brewing scandal, the so-called letters of acquisition, potentially criminal documents.
Teleportation with the thumb sensor.
In the statement, Reach Corporation mediaries go on to assert that although the letters of acquisition do not exist,
Oh, or the thumbstick. I accidentally discovered that. Kind of like Half-Life Alyx, I think was like that. So we're in some type of living quarters. Oh, that's...
There will be a debrief
Don't
by
mind me.
Secretary Gaia, still overseeing Earth's
Okay,
neonatal body.
that was kind of creepy.
Because you're completely disconnected from this family. We hope we have a getting off this dead rock and finding a life we might start to give a damn about. Because you need to hit rock bottom before you wake up and figure out.
I'd stopped by my office to grab some paperwork, and maybe that single malt I'd been saving for a rainy day.
I'd be happy to see you scissors. All right, final.
Did it get jammed? I don't know, but we're gonna keep going. Okay, so it looks like I got evicted. Right? Pike, Case Pike, that's me.
I'd forgotten the key. No, sir. This is the office of Gone Tomorrow Extrasolar Travel Agency. Our office hours are 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Come back soon. We appreciate your business. Really though, please come back.
Alright, looks like then I mean, I'm trying to understand the story here. I work for the agency. And I live there is what is kind of what I'm picking up. I don't know, it's, oh, here we go. Oh, really?
I've thought about smashing that old model a good many times lately, but never had it in me. It's not like I'd find any relief if I did. Any answers there inside, right?
Rent still due, rent still due, rent still due.
Hey, Willard.
Oh, okay.
Who is it, and why should I care?
We should really do something about this place. It's disgusting.
Hey, did I ask for any... Wait, God, Abigail, is that...
Anyone else you know come knocking in this part of town at 1 a.m.?
I know you said we weren't doing this anymore, but... Well, it's good to see you again.
Too long, Will. Missed you too. But listen, I wish I could say I just wanted to see your face, but...
How long had it been? A year had passed since you'd driven me home from lockup, and our nights together since were few and far between. You looked different now. Scared, even.
It's about my husband. Your brother, I mean. Dixon isn't... I don't know where he is.
Huh. So what else is new?
This time is different, Will. He's gotten himself into something bad, worse than usual. I keep getting strange calls for him. Cam drones following my son Peter and I, and... Look, I need you to find him before he gets hurt. Or worse. I made this copy of his holo console with all the files he had out before he disappeared. But he never tells me his passwords. Maybe you'd have better luck? Or family, after all.
Doc 3, desktop, recent. Oh, in here? Passcode. Is this where I gotta look for something, or did I...
August 1st, the Mars Independent Press. This reporter has learned that Second City's most prominent technology and terraformation company, Reach, is internally claiming missing funds to the tune of at least several billion unified Mars credits. The Reach board has yet to publicly announce the crime, but security contacts have confirmed the theft as reported for immediate privatized investigation. Calls to Reach have gone unreturned, but sources have also leaked the name of a consistent suspect, that of a Mr. Dixon Orpheus Pike. A brief review suggests Pike may be a relative of a Mr. Willard Pike, himself a recent parolee having served 2 years after a terminated employment for supposed embezzlement at the aforementioned Reach. As authorities have yet to apprehend any suspects, however, it remains possible that the party or parties involved may still be at large. Don't forget to check in here for more updates as the story unravels.
The hell was that thing? The parole board asked me to keep these entries going, but they rarely check. Just as well, I can get pretty low. That said, Abigail came by again last week. She said it was to press me for data from one of the projects I was on before the whole embezzlement frame-up. Back then, I was charting top-value, unclaimed exospace property, so we could do right and offer large philanthropic deeds to settlers displaced during the whole Earth War thing. Guess she's making sure that's still in the company plans, even with me out of the picture. Which is nice to hear. Well, I didn't know much, but she pressed me all right, till about sunrise. And sure enough, I did remember some of the loopholes I'd pulled in ensuring sectors around Spica, Porima, and Regulus would be off limits to corporate ownership. Abby said this was the last time she'd come here. We'll see. It was good, at least, to feel useful again.
I'm sure you'll hear from Abby soon, but better for everyone if I stay missing. For good. Not that you care, but I'll be alright. Just remember the really good times, okay? Like when we finish that old model? That's the day I'll always hold on to. Dix.
Oh man, got some jail fees.
Okay, so I'm maybe holding a teensy grudge. An old Earth shuttle model, the Challenger. Dixon and I built it together one summer when we were kids. Nightmare project, months of work. But that we finished it meant a lot to both of us. Like somehow it said we could face anything together. That was all a long time ago.
Alright, here's the Mars globe. Got the fridge. Adventure awaits beneath even the smallest challenge.
enjoy this gift as a token of congratulations from all of us here at Schitt's Creek Business Loans. We're excited to help get your new travel office off the ground, come what may, and are glad you chose our low 45% interest rate package.
I've thought about smashing that old model a good many times lately, but never had it in me. It's not like I'd find any relief if I did. Any answers there inside, right?
Completion date. Does it have to do something? Let's go.
An old Earth shuttle model, the Challenger. Dixon and I built it together one summer when we were kids. Nightmare project, months of work. But that we finished it meant a lot to both of us. Like somehow it said we could face anything together. That was all a long time ago.
There it is. Wow, that was interestingly puzzle. Oh, dang it.
Well, look at that. Dixon's always been private. See if you can make some sense of all that. You know star charting better than anyone. Maybe you can put together where he went.
The empty womb.
Poseidon's punk-ass son Orion here was cruel to animals or something, so Artemis sent Scorpius to kill him, for irony and such. Not sure about that. Gonna keep looking. Pegasus, the winged bearer of Zeus's thunder and Medusa's rotting head. Stark contrast against later depictions of rainbows and pink starbeams. Dixon
looks like
must have left some clue behind.
This is some type of travel, fast travel system, maybe? Just want to look at all these first. Degree declination, right ascension, 12 hours.
I need you to find your brother. You know star charting better than anyone. Maybe you can put together where he went.
These are locked. I think this is gonna be road to Alpha Hydri. There we go. Alpha Hydri.
The great crab, Cancer, was destroyed by Hercules, but the spiteful goddess Hera set the creature's spirit free among the stars. Dixon must have left some clue behind.
Oh, so 9 degrees, so 13 is there. Oh, 10.
Constellation
9.
Virgo, the maiden goddess. She saw the inherent wickedness of the human heart and exiled herself to the stars out of fear and disgust. There's an outpost there at Wolf 424A.
I think that might be it.
Dixon must have left some clue behind.
It said 12 and 9. That's like right there, sort of.
There's an outpost there at Wolf 424A.
Let's choose that system.
This is it, no question. I know where Dixon went.
Will, I know you two aren't on the best of terms, but Peter needs his dad, and I didn't know who else to ask. Can you go? Get Dixon to come home? Please.
It's hard to say no to you, Abby.
I know. One of my favorite things about you. Dixon's lucky to have a brother like you.
I'm not doing it for him.
When you're ready, that's the EC-12 Reach gives me for work travel. Nobody will miss it. It's a little jumpy, but it's got onboard AI and serious fuel mileage. Just don't wreck it, okay?
The old drifter lingered in the dark, waiting like an open casket, and I could almost touch it.
In the car, am I able to let you out? You said you didn't know who you were anymore. You were saying you lost your path, or your purpose. Don't you think, well, maybe this is the start of one?
That was then, and I should have said no right there. Me, Abigail, Dixon. There's a comet's chance in hell we all make it out alive. And odds are good it'll be my fault. My eyes snap open right at the cue. A hard stop falling into orbit, back to stark reality. It's December 5th now, morning. I'm recording this on the ship's audio log system, like you asked. Not that I have a choice.
It's pretty cool. Abby, that name brings horror to my soul.
I've made a mess of your ship, Abigail. Glad you can't see it.
Actually, Mr. Pike, she might. As we've re-entered civic space, I'm now required to take full spectrum visual records, as your assigned legal operations guide. I'll be submitting these to your Mars parole office.
Thanks, Log. Glad to have you keeping me out of trouble.
Though my capacity to intervene is limited to light and audio cues, I do strive to make the most of them.
That controls the ship's life support systems.
Manual control of life support remains disabled in non-emergency situations.
Hey, Will, it's Abigail, and I mean, you can probably see that, but everyone always says it anyway, right? I guess that's how people used to call.
Oh.
Anyway, so I know I was a mess when we talked. Okay, I was pretty much a zombie. You understand why. But, so, I didn't get to thank you. I know you and Dixon never talk, never see each other, so maybe you don't want to find it. If I hadn't asked, would you have gone looking? He's your brother. That means something. But either way, you agreed, and that means a lot to me. Thank you. Keep me posted as often as you can. Will, are you getting these? You didn't just take my ship and haul off to some brothel on Titan, right? Yeah, sorry. Will, are you getting these? You didn't just take my ship and haul off to some brothel on Titan, right? Yeah, sorry. I know you wouldn't. That's more the sort of thing Dixon would do. Sometimes I'm not even sure why I want him back. It's Peter, I guess. It's all about him. Call me back?
If I want to find Dixon, I should head to the cockpit and see what's out front. If.
Whoa. That might be a problem. Okay, so there's two ways to go.
Sir, though I am merely a parole AI, I am also here to assist where possible. Do come speak to me in the main cabin whenever you should need guidance. Or even, dare I suggest, a little camaraderie.
Okay, it's showing a lever over there that can be pulled. Let's check out here real quick. Oh, that's just the stove. Okay, kind of like a kitchen cooking area there. Abigail's junk everywhere. Oh.
Fancy space gear is a little silly indoors, though it can double as hazard gear in a pinch. Looks barely used. Abby, you always were more of a desk jockey. This photo's old as hell, and it's been a long time since anyone's asked to check the birth date.
Oh, bathroom. Alright. Probably some more lore here.
November 6th, via Mars Independent Press. Reps speaking anonymously for several watchdog groups continue to support claims of alleged letters of acquisition between Reach-owned terraforming companies and governing representatives of the Unified Nations of Autonomous Mars. Though Reach continues to deny these allegations, this reporter will now confirm direct contact with an anonymous whistleblower claiming to have in their possession a quantum filament drive bearing 17 pages of the so-called letters. This source has further offered to transfer the drive in such time as a safe operating distance from possible reprisal can be confirmed. We, Mars Independent Press, advise healthy skepticism.
Oh, that's for manual control? Well, this guy, tell me something? He said, oh, there we go.
Is there something you need?
Little helper cube thing?
The ship's autopilot was pre-programmed to stop just outside Dixon Pike's possible coordinates. A peek outside the cockpit might clue us in to his last destination.
Oh. Peek outside the cockpit? Got it. Oh, I did that. I thought I did. First time.
Abigail, it looks like I found it. Stakhanov Station. Log, can you get a confirmation?
Timestamped and confirmed by scans. The AMR Alexei Sakhanov is a privately owned mining rig, designed primarily for the collection of precious ores. It's also the final dive stop on the piracy lanes out to Alpha Hydrae. I'd be careful.
Oh, Dixon might have taken refuge here. Looks like a hell of a place to build your life. Or end it.
Do I get to drive this thing?
In fact, a security field coming from the station is blocking our thrust. They seem not to want us now.
Pretty sweet. Think we're clear? No? Oh, is it the moving ones?
You might try contacting the station and asking nicely.
I'll have to contact the station.
The connection's dead. Something on board is busted.
It appears your leap drive may have overheated your communications array. You might try replacing the array's data packet cubes.
Oh, is that what these were? So should I am I just doing stuff totally out of order?
You should know that Parole Board will be concerned if Abigail's ship is destroyed by fire.
Oh, there's a fire extinguisher. Was it here? Of course not. Of course it was at the other one. Just of course.
Whoa, this thing's got some punch. These data cubes are shot, but I'm pretty sure I have a few more lying around somewhere.
Oh, shoot. So this one was okay? Probably shouldn't have messed with this one.
Mr. Pike, the comm router's maintenance panel is smoking. The data packet cubes inside will be difficult to replace if they disintegrate.
What? Oh, not the...
That's one down, 2 to go.
Okay, 2 more. Look, there's one.
One more. Maybe next time, no using guidance hardware as a decoration.
I tried to open that earlier and it wouldn't open. I think I know why now.
That should do it. If I'm lucky, the hail should patch through in the cockpit now.
Signal confirmed.
Oh, is this... I thought your signal was locked for a minute. Thanks for connecting. How's visual on your end?
Picture looks accurate here, assuming you stand about 20 inches tall.
Right. Sorry, buddy. Not a great time for jokes. Bad news. I'm Lieutenant Levine, this station's transit officer, and I can't let you land.
What?
Yeah, we have a situation, and I can't say much, but actually, it's pretty bad. Total lockdown. Nobody without the right paperwork allowed on or off till Umbra gets here.
Umbra. Nice people?
New enforcement agency for most of corporate-owned exospace. And good or bad, what they say goes. And I've been told to say scram, unless you've got some special corporate permit card. Gotta hang up now, sorry.
You did remember to bring Miss Abigail's VIP permit card, I imagine?
These are good, hard-hitting questions. Maybe she keeps a copy locked away on board somewhere.
But where? Oh, here we go. Date of True Love's B-Day. Okay, I saw a picture of a dude and a girl, I think, in this chest. Oh, never mind.
What are you doing all the way out here? Then why am I stupid enough to come after you?
Oh, that's right, they're a couple. Dixon and the girl, Abigail. So, 20th B-Day, May 6, 2116. Oh, May 6th, though. Is it 0506?
Wait, it's not Dixon's birthday?
So it's not his true love? And it's not 21, it shouldn't be the year. Or is that the year of the picture? Whoops.
What could it be? What kind of reminder would Abby make a passcode out of?
Oh, on his 20th birthday. So, 2116 minus 20. 2096? For 2116 minus 20? Oh my gosh, it's my birthday.
That's very interesting.
Wow. That was...
This is it, Abigail. Your big-time corporate docking card. Guess you've been smashing glass ceilings at Reach faster than I realized.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense, because at the beginning in his office or whatever, his apartment area, he kind of was talking in a way like, oh, I miss you, and That type of jazz.
If this is the right card, it should be transmitting my docking request now.
You've reached Umbra's Wolf System Relay Beacon Auto Carrier and SCI-FI. All our AIs are currently assisting other customers. Please stay on the line and a security rep will be with you in 29 hours. Thank you for trusting Umbra with all your edge space enforcement needs.
No way my dime store array is strong enough to get through that asteroid field. Levine might be my only chance. If this is the right card, it should be transmitting my docking request now.
You're still here? Go home. Things are very serious here, so...
Okay, sorry, but I found my permit card.
Okay, I see it, sure. Pike? That's you, huh? Good news then. I don't have to arrest you for just floating up there. You can dock just as soon as the lockdown has been lifted. That's something, right?
Ms. Levine, officer, my sister-in-law sent me halfway across Void space. I'm dealing with a real family emergency.
Like, life or death?
Well, not exactly.
Life or death emergency, boarding only, Pike. That's the exception. And those are the breaks.
Actually, since you mention it, it's life or death.
Nice try. I'm talking nothing short of rear-ending a comet or oxygen blowing out of the back of your ship. And my scanners say neither is likely, so I'm hanging up again. Bye, Mr. Pike.
Well, I haven't seen any comets around, but the life support system has plenty of oxygen ready to blow out the back of the ship.
My tone detection algorithm tells me you might not be joking. Obviously, my software is in need of an upgrade.
Yes. Everything is functioning normally, unfortunately.
The option to vent contaminated oxygen is disabled so long as any shield generators located in the rear gangway continue to block stellar radiation.
So, did that do anything? No.
You've reached autocarrier NG30 for the AMR Alexei Sakhanov, a Reach Technologies rig. Remote services for your designation have been deactivated at this time, but do call again once correct permits are secured.
The gravity controls remain locked so long as safety firmware is properly connected. Moreover, I am happy to report an absence of gravity alone would not be a condition severe enough to allow emergency station docking, in the way, say, an absence of oxygen would.
Safety protocol in effect, manual override required.
Shield generators keep this jalopy from being torn apart, and the oxygen from being contaminated with gamma radiation. If all four came out, I'd want to vent things pretty fast, and then figure out a way to breathe without an atmosphere.
Shield generators are held in place so long as the two electromag batteries remain secure in the ship's upper canopy.
Wait, say that again?
Confession time. I have not been paying attention.
As long as the electromagnet batteries are screwed tight into the ceiling's maintenance tunnel, the shield generators will remain secured.
Maintenance tunnel?
The electromagnet housing chamber. The big batteries inside are what keep the ship's shield generators safety sealed.
You are incapable of reaching the ship's electromagnetic housing chamber so long as the artificial gravity wells are engaged.
Okay, so that's why, I guess.
The safety firmware compartment has now been unlocked. It seems passive scans are detecting a foreign datacast inside, and security protocols are required to allow the user to investigate. Still, I implore you to avoid tampering with the firmware cables therein, as a disabled gravity well might allow you to reach perilous proximities to the electromag battery chamber in the ship's upper canopy. Datacast inside,
right
and
there.
security protocols are required to allow the user
Safety
to
firmware.
investigate. Still, I implore you to avoid tampering with the firmware cables therein, as a disabled gravity well might allow you to reach perilous proximities to the electromag battery.
Hit it. Break it.
Abigail, I found something under your ship's dashboard. I'm not sure what.
I cannot identify that object from the ship's cargo manifest. Any foreign object must be retrieved and scanned immediately.
By retrieved, you mean, like, do I have to touch it?
Sir, I'd be happy to run a thorough scan if you'd hold the object up in the center of the cabin.
Oh.
The object appears to be some form of homing tracer, capable of astral locating across massive stellar distances. My servo firmware is being overridden. There's a recording pushing through on deep space frequencies, originally sent some weeks ago now. And I'm afraid you won't like what the message says.
Mr. Pike, good morning. I'm a representative from Umbra. You may know we're a premier security consultancy, so yes, I'm sorry. The homing Trojan on board does give us your craft's trajectory and remote admin access. The good news is, you and I have a common goal here in finding your brother. Dixon stole something tremendously important to our top client, Reach Technologies, before going on the run. And now, it seems, you may find him before our own ships arrive. At that time, we're concerned he may try to run again, so that's where you can be a big help to us. Our profiling does show you've got plenty of reason to hate Dixon Pike, and that's great, but at the risk you'd have a change of heart. Hold on just a moment.
Peter, I need you to help me. I need to know this is the truth.
I'm not lying, Mom. It's true.
Good, okay. I believe you.
And even after the men stop falling, I still feel like somebody's watching me or something.
That's okay. Because you're safe with me. You're home, and we're safe.
Right. Look, it frustrates me to be so base, but we're gonna put a bullet in Abigail's skull if you don't stop Dixon. We don't care how you do it, but if he gets off that station alive, we'll know, and he won't have a wife to run back to. It's miserable business all around, but we're on a timeline, and well, there it all is. Look, and just in case we've overvalued your feelings for Abigail, remember, you are vacuum sealed in that flying machine of yours. And we got a lot of colorful switches over here.
Good morning. Sir, I was not aware. Your new Associate's Trojan Code has rewritten certain critical system pathways. They do appear to have some control.
Dixon, I don't want you dead.
Dang, stuff just got serious. What do I do now, though? Is the goal still gravity?
Everything is functioning normally, unfortunately.
What can I help you with?
You know you need help when you're talking to a box.
The safety firmware compartment has now been unlocked. It seems passive scans are detecting a foreign datacast inside, and security protocols are required to allow the user to investigate. Still, I implore you to avoid tampering with the firmware cables therein, as a disabled gravity well might allow you to reach perilous proximities to the electromag battery chamber in the ship's upper canopy.
God damn it! A little early in the morning to pull on high voltage cables without hazard protection.
Oh, yeah, the game is pretty much a really fancy escape the room game, to be honest. Pretty much the gist of it.
Fancy space gear is a little silly indoors, though it can double as hazard gear in a pinch. It feels good. I bet there's a good 5 minutes of microtank oxygen still in here. That should have reset the safety firmware to admin defaults. Maybe now I can turn off the gravity well.
At this point, your ship's warranty has been voided by numerous causes. Take caution not to damage anything expensive.
This is getting crazy. So now I should be able to mess with the oxygen, but I got to take out some stuff up there.
The gravity's down, but to get up there, I'd still need something with a little propulsion. A little punch.
With the fire extinguisher? I can't just like push off? Push off the... Where's the fire extinguisher? Oh, that's it. Yeah.
There's actually one more battery cell on the other side of the Electromag's housing tunnel.
Oh, so somewhere else? I don't think this thing has a limit, which is nice. Yeah, over there. Okay, can I get on the ground again? Look at that happy thought, Peter Pan.
Okay, the main electromagnet is down now too. Nothing to lock in the shield generators now.
Mr. Peck, Willard, perhaps you might put some real thought into your next moments.
You've reached autocarrier NG30 for the AMR Alexei Sakhanov, a Reach Technologies rig. Remote services for your designation have been deactivated at this time, but do call again once correct permits are secured.
Engaging active assistance mode.
Thoughts?
With the electromagnets unlocked, there is nothing left, save better judgment, to stop you from releasing the aft shield generators from their link sockets in the rear of the ship. micrometeoroids are now impacting directly with the outer hull.
Because I took the shields down, because I'm insane.
My recording analysis does confirm that with 96% probability.
Sounds like gamma radiation is flooding in fast. I don't have a ton of time here.
The life support terminal should now allow oxygen venting. But, of course, you would never do that in the vacuum of space, Mr. Pike. An emergency hail is push-casting from the station. I'm letting it through.
Mr. Pike, I don't know what you're pulling or if you've got a death wish, but you've got a full-on O2 leak and you're inhaling a load of gamma. Maybe 5 minutes and you're a corpse.
Sounds like life or death to me.
Oh, you think? Lucky you, I'm opening the hangar shield. Damn it, Pike. If you die, it is not my fault.
She wasn't joking. As of now, you actually have 3 minutes and 7 seconds of oxygen.
Okay, that's mostly the oxygen. Someone should have doubled that with this helmet. Should be enough time.
Oh, I think my, yeah, I think I just lost battery, wireless adapter. Wow, that's the first time that's ever happened. Yeah, lights out. Thank you so much as always for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you're new to my channel and you're interested in VR or gaming in general, be sure to subscribe to my channel for all of my latest updates in the future. Thank you once again. Till next time. Peace.